has and so it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash.
Cold others like myself. Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Not game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, to match up between the New Orleans Saints. Deontay Harris.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Ravens.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 14.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he gets who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. The 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Harris to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
10 at the 44-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant and said,
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You must be true. Hey, watch it.
Throwing is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jackson sacked.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
33-yard line.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, now he'll let it go up. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch. 36. Sit up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Marquise Goodwin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Jackson from the shotgun.
At the 27-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 28 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Derrick Henry.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This is Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry with the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Saints 14, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Harris to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 14, Ravens 7.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Hill. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a
23 yards on the play.
1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the
10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return it, Darius Phillips.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
On the play. And the Saints first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Hill. And that'll be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun on third, Hill. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Hill. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Off of play action. Hill. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
17.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before.
Ravens 13. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had get connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
9 yards.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They'll toss it to Henry. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offense.
Road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Saints' 15-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Hill being chased out left. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Terrell Suggs brought him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Hill. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they doing?
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on on the play.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing on 3rd down. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Harris has it over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Saints 34, Ravens 20. Justin Tucker
now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Troutman right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Henry takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff to Henry. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal.